source of Lord Vivek's distress. A clockwork mage. A Daedric cultist. Something interfered with the ritual, my lord. But we may have learned something. Excuse me while I compare the results to our previous research.
Between the cryptic warnings of the ancestor spirit and the unexpected result of the divination ritual, I fear there may be more astir than I imagined. We solved the greatest mysteries by accident, I suspect. I should write that down. We learn from every action we take. Failure or success, each result teaches us something, at least in the larger sense. To be more specific, no, not as much as I hoped. Images that suggest avenues to investigate, riddles to solve. Let me tell you a secret, Outlander. It concerns a living god, an energy that fades like daylight as dusk spreads across the land. Listen well, and speak not a word. My divine energy, it drains away. Whether from illness or foul malady, I know not. You must travel the land and seek answers on my behalf. But first, gratitude before service, as I have written. So thank you. The ritual confirmed my worst fears. Divine energy flows out of me for no reason that I can discern. I felt the power imbued within my blessing stone get wrenched away as soon as you added it to the ritual. I couldn't stop it. To quote my own words as the warrior poet, no lock exists that the determined thief cannot open. Follow the trail of my missing energy, and try to discover the identity of the enemy Lavul's ancestor warned us about. Something drains my energy. Find Archcanon Tarvis in his office, and ask if he gleaned anything useful from the ritual. If not, I know his earlier research indicated new avenues to investigate. Go where he tells you, and learn what you can. My divine energy diminishes with every passing moment, but the ritual confirmed my affliction is not natural. I regret that I could not reveal the full nature of these dire circumstances until your trustworthiness had been demonstrated. Yes, while Archcanon Tarvis has always been cautious about ideas and ideologies that didn't originate within the Tribunal, and recently, that prudence has grown 1,000-fold. He's a faithful servant, however, despite his narrow-mindedness. They always chide me about my flagrant displays of divinity, but so far, I am the only one of the living gods whose power is fading. Almalexia hoards her energy and has barricaded her temple against attack. As for Sotha Seal, my brother travels. We have not heard from him for quite some time, but I sense that he remains safe and in possession of his full power. Funny. You always wanted to discover the limits of our divinity. Perhaps I will solve that mystery for him. I've always used my power freely and without detriment. I create the blessing stones, hold the moonlit above the city, and perform 100 miracles a day to benefit my people. I begin to feel the toll this liberal application of divinity costs me. I care little for my own safety, but my people are another matter. Without my power to stop it, the moonlit will crash into the city and kill hundreds, perhaps thousands of innocents. And that would be just the start of Vardenfell's woes. At first, I barely noticed the loss of energy. But as I continue to grow weaker, the more it feels like an attack against my person. Besides, the Ancestor Spirit confirmed that an ancient enemy was to blame. We just need to determine who before... Let us not dwell on disasters to come when we have problems enough to deal with in the here and now. Consult with Archcanon Tarvis and discover the source of this attack. Then we can put an end to it and not worry about what might have been.
Bardau is falling, and Red Mountain erupts, but Lord Vivec will still protect. 3 form the Tribunal. Mother Morrowind. Almalexia is the protector of the weak and patron of the healers. Sothasil, the father of mysteries, is a tinkerer and a mage, an architect of time. Lord Vivec, the ever-vigilant, is a warrior and a poet.
I performed that ritual countless times, and it never exploded in my face before. If I discover that you sabotaged the divination... No. I shouldn't take my failure out on you. How do you know about... Lord Vivec told you? Of course he did. It's his prerogative, I suppose. You must swear to keep this secret, though. There would be... It's true. I'm much better at scholarly pursuits than fieldwork. And the ritual wasn't a total failure. It confirmed 3 locations from my earlier studies. Bolmora, Aldrin, and Barrelzar's Tower. I need you to investigate each of these sites. Haven't you left yet? The sites at Bolmora, Aldrin, and Barrelzar's Tower aren't going to investigate themselves.
I couldn't help overhear what you and the Archcanon discussed. Good luck out there.
What is it?
This is bad. You look well-traveled, friend. Are you, by chance, going to Sadrith Moor? I can make it worth your while. Opportunity. Or that's what I thought, until I angered de Veyfair by failing to deliver the special mushrooms he ordered on time. Of course, you aren't at fault for the late delivery, so Fair shouldn't do anything to you. Won't do anything to you, I mean. I guarantee it. You're saving my life here, friend. I don't dare refuse the order, but I also don't want... For someone who's helping me out this much, Sadrith Moor is up on the eastern coast. The Telvanni. No clue. If a Hey!
Well?
Can't you see I'm busy?
I don't like the way the mountain rumbles these days. Makes me glad we're about to set sail and leave all this disaster behind us. I was planning on sailing to Sadrith Moor next, but I don't mind taking you to an Alliance capital. Trade is always good in the capitals. By the three, I've never seen the mountain so active. We're headed to Sadrith Moor if that's where you'd like to go. Just decide quick. I want to sail on the next tide.
Ah, it warms my scales to see you once more, my friend. I wish I could thank you for my freedom, but in truth, you would be helping many Saxhleel, myself included. During my latest escape attempt, I met an amber beauty with eyes like summer rain. Her Lukial name is Sun in Shadow, but seek her out in Tel Naga. If I know my heart, she will be sunning herself in the light of some book. Always walk with Sithis, my friend, and mind the Telvanni. They spin lies like an elder at the yarn wheel. I ventured too far from the Hist and did not heed the bird signs. Dark elf slavers spine-hooked me near Thorn. I escaped 4 times, but never for long. Eventually the Telvanni bought me, at a discount I am told. I take pride in that, at least. Laws are slippery things. The Ebonheart Pact outlawed Argonian slavery, but House Telvanni refused to join the pact. In truth, I cannot imagine how they would live without slaves. The Magisters are like overstuffed crocodiles, dangerous, but lazy. I thank you for your offer, but I tire of breaking free only to be recaptured a day later. Sun in Shadow's plan will earn us a lasting freedom. If you help her, you help me. Mages mostly. members of the so-called Great House Telvanni, one of the 4 great houses of the Dark Elves. They love using that word, great. Great at ruining life. Yes, and Khajiit also. You see, for a Telvanni, life is nothing but a cheap struggle for mastery and control. Mastery of their dry-skinned magics, control of their mushroom towers, and dominion over people. People like us.
Yes, can I help you, Suryo? Bless his eyes. Yes, I'm Sun in Shadow. Ioki told you I have a plan to earn our freedom, right? It will require finesse and discretion. I trust that I can count on you for both. To earn my freedom, I need the help of Magister Thurama. She's a recently elevated Telvanni Magister. Not so set in her ways as the others, and probably more likely to remember her early struggles. I know she wants something from Zane Tararis. I need to find out what it is, then get it for her. I'm afraid not. I traded in some favors to get a better idea of what she's seeking, but I learned very little. Apparently her mouth, Erevan Ontham, has some correspondence that might give us a clue. I need that letter. Oh, yes. House Telvanni has its warts, but it's a true meritocracy. With enough guile and cunning, even a lowly slave can sit on the council. Thurana's been haranguing the council, trying to get their help in claiming Zane Tararis from House Redrin. She wants something in that shrine. I aim to get it for her. Her mouth, Erevan Ontham, has a letter that contains the clues we need. Be cautious in the council house, Sarah. House Telvanni is not just some beast you can slay. In this place, subtlety will serve you better than any shield. We have to play the game. Truthfully, it doesn't. Not yet. Telvanni plots take time to develop. If I demand Ioki's freedom too early, I show my hand. Suddenly, he's a valuable piece in the game, moved and sacrificed as the Magisters see fit. Do I sense a rebuke? It's not ideal, I know. Look, I treasure Ioki. He's placed his trust in me. I hope you'll do the same. Ah, it was during one of his many escape attempts. I was cleaning Master Otheri's tableware when Ioki burst through the kitchen door, dragging his chains behind him. He threw open the window and started to climb through it. Then he saw me. He hesitated, even smiled. You don't see Mars slaves smile much. Certainly not when they're being chased by Nyx hounds. They dragged him off and threw him in the dry box. He told me he'd spend a year in there if it meant seeing me again. There's an old alchemist's proverb. No reaction is ever so forceful as the mixing of opposing components. A mouthful, I know, but it fits. Ioki and I occupy different...
Greetings.
I have everything that the aspiring alchemist might desire. Even large-sized instruments for the more heavy-handed among us. Have a look.
What do you want?
Oh, dear Tywin, how I long to see you smile. Ah, love, how cruel the fates that keep me from my heart's desire and force me to lock away my true feelings. Chains bind my heart. Yet oh, what does an outlander know about the complexities of Dunmerry love? But you're only trying to help, and maybe I do need a simpler perspective. How does an outlander convince an overbearing mother that the object of their affection is worthy? Of course not. Tywin is a slave. My mother's slave. I tried to buy her freedom, but Mother laughed at the mere suggestion that I'd be allowed to sully our reputation with a noir bride. Perhaps an outlander's offer wouldn't rouse her suspicion. I don't expect you to pay, obviously. It's just that Mother might reveal what it would take for her to release Tywin if it was anyone but me. Tell her you've heard Tywin excels at finding Red Star shells. Tell that I couldn't bear gazing upon Tywin since Mother rebuked.
Lazy vermin. If you want to eat this week, work.
Yes, mistress.
Well, get to it. Now!
Yes, mistress. Sorry, mistress.
Pardon the mess. My slaves require another lesson concerning their work ethic, and they're no good overseer as well. I suppose I'll have to wield the lash myself today. Have my friends been gossiping about her again? You'd think there were no better topics of conversation. Yes, Tywin is my slave. She's no unshed Nixhound, but she's still a capable harvester. What do you want to know about her? Well, I need someone who can do that too, and I already have Tywin. Seems like you're out of luck. Baseless slander! Though I do tire of these ugly rumors surrounding my son. 3 red star shells. That's the smallest offer I'll entertain. A bargain. Telvanni wizards don't offer their influence and power for something as pedestrian as gold. 3 shells should barely cover the gap while I find another.
Oh, Tywin, where are you? What I'd give for just a glimpse. Well, did you speak to my mother? What did she say? Knowing her, it's something incredibly unreasonable. 3? 3? That's as many as Tywin manages to find in a month. And she's perfect. No. If Mother found out, she'd never let Tywin go free. Not for any price. It's an unreasonable sum. But the fact that she asked for Red Star shells might work in our favor. I've been training a Nyx hound to help Tywin so she can spend more time with me instead of in that vile swamp. Aside from the Fetch a Fly incident, Nixie's got a... She's around here somewhere. Nyx hounds vanish when they're afraid, and Nixie's a bit skittish. She'll head off toward the water after I call her. Look around the shorelines, and you'll probably find her digging up shells. Just go where she points. Come on, Nixie, show yourself! There you are. Nixie, go find star shells. Show this nice person where they are.
Hey, what are you doing? Stop! Who are you? These are given lands, you know. Take any star shells from this beach and you'll have them to reckon with. He sent you here. To what, spy on me? To finds I can't even find privacy out in this forsaken muck. Because this is the one place I'm permitted to go that he's too afraid to follow. Out here, I don't have to endure his constant fawning or pretend not to see him watching me out of the corner of my eye. Love! I'm a slave and he's my master, or as close as makes no difference. I wouldn't so much as smile in his direction if it didn't spare me the rod. Tell me why he has you gathering Red Star shells. What's he up to now? Gods, no. Fear of his mother's wrath is the only reason I can keep him at arm's length. If he's getting this bold, I have to get out of here. What Lonus wants for me isn't freedom. You really want to... Faris keeps my... I don't want to be bought. I want to be free. After all Faris and Lonus have taken from me, I don't want them to profit from my release.
and triumphant knights march on through your bloody fight.
Not only did you commit a crime, you were caught in the act. Hmm? I don't believe it either, but what you did actually is illegal.
You're back! Did Nixie pull through? Do you have the Red Star shells? You did? Isn't she beautiful? And so smart, too. I mean, I know she's a bit older, but... Wait, did you tell her what you were doing? And why you were doing it? Ha! What? Oh, she's fooled you. She fools everyone, you know. These feelings have to be our little secret under Mother's roof. But soon, we won't have to hide them. I just need you to take those shells to Mother, and it will all become clear. You'll see. Nixie, come! Victory is at hand!
It's you again. Well, did you get what I asked for? Or are you
Yes, yes. Tywin's not irreplaceable, and this should help me find a much less troublesome harvester. Here is her servitude obligation.
Mother, wait!
Don't bother protesting, it's already done. Your little pet has been sold.
We did it! I bought Tywin! I can't wait to deliver the news, and the look on Mother's face will be priceless! You sound just like Mother. Well, both of you are going to see how wrong you are. Nothing can keep us apart now. Despite all your sabotage, Mother, love wins the day. Observe. Tywin, my love. Nothing can stand between us now. Take my hand, and we'll be married within the hour.
I'll take my freedom, but I'd rather kiss Mehrunes' razor than spend another second in your company.
Tywin, how dare you? You can't! You're mine! I own you!
Lotus! Inside! Now!
Yes, Mother.
Someone calls me a slave, they'll find themselves short a few teeth. I'm a hireling, Outlander. Learn the difference.
Halt, Fetcher! I dare you. Just give me an excuse and I'll bash your ugly teeth into the back of your head. You people make me mad!
What? One more lead ship, Morrowind. Will never work in Vardenfell again.
I'm terribly sorry, Master. It won't happen again.
Ah, another useful idiot approaches. What trifling matter brings you to me? I trust you're not here to waste my time. That would end badly for you. So Edrino finally came through, did she? And she sent you in her place, no doubt because she believes I will turn her into a Vardvark, or such nonsense. The things these commoners believe. I shall, of course, dock her payment for the late delivery. If you're lying, you do so remarkably well. If you're not, it is of no concern to me. You will receive the same coinage either way. Take it and be about your business. And tell Edrino that if she fails again, I shall locate another mushroom seller. And that concludes my deliveries for today. What an exciting life I lead.
And who might you be?
Master Erevan is away on business. Has been for some time, in fact. I know a prowler when I see one. What do you want? No one just wanders into a council mouth's office looking around. I should report you. What are you really after? And do be honest, we've already wasted enough time here. Ah, the one about Zane Tiraris, is it? Well, I could call the guard and be about my day, but I am a Telvanni after all. We don't turn away an opportunity when it presents itself. Perhaps you could help me with a problem I've run into. It's a matter of literature, or lack thereof. I wrote a poem, you see, a cloying, drunken mess of a poem. The post delivered it to my darling Dora just this morning. If you get it away from her, the letter is yours. She spends most of her time in the study, here in the council hall. She's very diligent, always leaning over one book or another. And the way she licks her thumb when she turns the pages. Sorry, you'll find her in the study, yes. The poem's terrible. Plus, if word got to my parents that I'd been courting a wood elf, I'd be written out of the will, repeatedly, with red ink. Then there's also the Why do you think Dora keeps it on her? She knows that if Master Erevan gets wind of this, he might dismiss me from his service. She's such a pretty, dainty thing. Not at all like those other scrawny Acon elves. Add a half bottle of Shane to a Sorry, friend.
Hello.
attempt at thievery?
Yes.
That's distressing.
I hope this is good news. Well, did you get my poem? Quick, give it here! Phew, what a relief. All right, Flower, I'm going to burn this embarrassment. I sure hope I didn't leave Master Erevan's correspondence box unlocked. That would be careless in the extreme. Good riddance to bad writing.
Your deeds are an affront to the gods. Pay the bounty or die. Go, and turn away from your error.
There you are. I was afraid you'd been compromised. Were you successful? Did Anthem have anything worth raiding? May I? Ah, a saint's relic. Saint Films. Never heard of him. Says here, the Redarin want it too. To squirrel away in some musty old chapel, no doubt. We need to make sure Thorana gets it before they do. Looks like the shrine is locked, protected by some puzzle ward. Luckily, the letter provides some hints on how to break in. Solve the puzzle, grab the relic, then make haste to tell Barana. Thorana's somewhere between certain and apprehensive. The Telvanni respect all clever schemes and love to barter. This little intrigue will prove my worth, I know it. Run? Telvanni magisters wield magics that put Julianos to shame. Of course, you're quite the hero in your own right. Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
It is most pleasant to see you. Can this one... Hello there.
Browse the best wares the Telvanni have to offer.
Doesn't seem like I'm getting much done here.
One moment. Let me finish this thought. What's this word? Oh, I wish my dear Narcissus would return so I could ask. His handwriting is atrocious. Oh, well, I'll just write inky black... The nearby Drelleth tomb, of course. My employer, the famous adventurer Narcissus Dren, explores its depths, searching for hidden treasure even as we speak. I hope to get to investigate a tomb one day. For now, I am the personal assistant to Narcissus Dren, and I know a great deal about a good many things. I found the old scroll that mentioned... You'll check on Narcissus? How sweet. I will make certain you get a mention in his next book. Certainly. I'd be more than... I suppose I can take... You don't know that it is much more than mere admiration, Narcissus Dren.
Not so loud. That creature in the next chamber is a tricky one. You must be my new apprentice. Well, let's start the lesson, shall we? This isn't what I expected. It's rather small. Can you... Assistant? Oh, according to an old... She did. It's a sneak. I expected. It's rather small. Something more interesting than a boring burial chamber. This ancient scroll indicates that if you honor the ancestors, they reveal... Are you questioning my expertise? Ancient Elven is like a second language to me, and scholars across Tamriel revere my ability to make sense of historic gibberish. Still, let me see. This squiggle means tomb. Oh, wait, that's V, not D. Veloth tomb. Ooh, what's this button do? Deal with that, will you? Then talk to Elfbet outside!
Narcissus shot out of that tomb so fast. Just like that time my sister laughed so hard and mead spurted out her nose. Narcissus was so excited he went to find a mage to open a portal. Told us to meet him there. Porphyry, pack up. We need to move. He did, and he told me to tell you. But why he needs your help when he has me, well, that's just beyond my comprehension. Narcissus said that he found new information. He said that the scroll was not about Drelath tomb. It pointed toward Veloth tomb. You better get moving if you're going to help my Narcissus. Veloth tomb is on the west coast, just south of Nisus. Borfrey can make his own way, just like you. He's reliable like that. Me? I might hire a mage. Portals are so much nicer than walking. I better get Borfrey to start packing. I better get Borfrey to start.
Another tomb? And clear on the other side?
Hello.
Hold, citizen. Be wary, traveler. Pilgrims have been attacked on these roads. Should you encounter violence, don't hesitate to call on us. We're here to protect you. I hope your confidence is merited. We have our hands full with the Dreg and the Ashlanders, so rescues are in short supply.
Hail.
What kind of example do I set? Captain Norro's clipped in the knee. It was just a minor wound.
She's such a wonder.
My recipes appear as a ray of sun.
Run as fast as you dare. Sing, sing, imagine the pleasure. Everything's fun. When you
Get yourself a drink, and one for me.
Hello.
I hate garrison duty. It's an homage.
Torch bug full of tricks. His voice cracked like fire. Advice he shares conflicts. Sends little squib into trouble dire. Play, play. Life's an adventure. Run, run as fast as you dare. Sing, sing.
If you're passing through, pay attention. I'll say this once. Pilgrims who ignore my warning vanish from the roads by morning. Whether you're from near or far, best keep your arse at Molag Mar. I find it best to put official notice in verse. Helps people remember, and reminds them buoyant arbigers aren't ordinators. If you're offering, avoid killing the Ashlanders unless they give you no choice. As a rule, they don't. Just a dreg infest. Vivek's finest.
Imagine the pleasure. Everything's fun.
Greetings.
I didn't expect the waterfront to be so fragrant. I hatched with...
The glass mine might be closed, but that just means we get to start drinking earlier.
Hail.